Hello my yoga friends, welcome to class today. My name is Andy, and so today we're going to be doing a beginner yoga class. Specifically today we're going to be focusing on kind of staying off our feet and all the wonderful things we can do in yoga while on our knees or on our bellies. So let's go, just a short, quick beginner's yoga. Let's take some deep breaths. Inhale, sweep the arms up all the way back, opening up our chest. And inhale, and then exhale, spread the fingers wide, reaching the arms out really long. And when I do this, I take every opportunity to feel every little piece of my body. So when I drop those fingers down, I really reach for the mat, lengthening through the neck. Inhale. And exhale, softening through the shoulders, maybe dropping that chin. Inhale, feel the rib cage expand. We take that breath in through the nose. And exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, take those fingertips down. So rooting in through our left fingertips, take that right arm, sweep it up and over. So anytime I do a side bend, I don't let my neck completely relax. I want to keep it in line with my spine. So instead of being here, think about what direction, your trajectory, I guess, of your spine. Hold it here for one more breath. In through the nose and out. And then inhale, take those arms all the way up. Exhale, take your right fingertips down and take that left arm over. So what I'm doing here is I'm not letting myself roll forward. I'm really stacking my shoulder on top of my hip. Keeping that breath nice and steady. Deep breath. And so especially as a beginner, kind of a good starting point. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, sweep it forward into child's pose. Kind of a good starting point is trying to hold your poses for about 3 deep breaths. So 3 times in and out. And that gives you a chance just to start to really relax into that pose, maybe make any adjustments that you might need. And then you can always build up that stamina. So maybe then you work towards holding a pose for 30 seconds. And here I'm going to walk my fingertips out as far as I can because I want to feel this lengthening on the undersides of my arms, maybe through the backs of my arms, my triceps. And then inhale, taking it up to tabletop. Shoulders are over wrists. This is good practice for our planks. So I'm going to turn the insides of my arms. If you watched my last beginner video, then you know that when we're in plank, we want to take the inside crease of our arm and rotate it forward. Notice I did not move my hands. This is not where we want our fingers. Middle finger points forward, and then we just rotate. And when I do that, it helps to open up my shoulder blades. Then I can focus on drawing my belly button to my backbone. And everything really is mind-muscle connection. So thinking about what it is that you want to, change the position of or strengthen. And so here I'm focusing on squeezing my chest muscles, my pectoral muscles. I'm opening up my shoulder blades. My gaze is on the mat, so my spine is long. And I'm imagining there's a string coming through my belly button, out through my spine. I am not rounding through the spine. My back stays nice and flat. So from here, root in through your right hand, all 5 fingers. Take your left arm, inhale, opening up for a twist. And then exhale, thread that needle. So I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to soft bend through my right arm, and I'm going to reach all the way through. Ooh, I get a little crack this morning in my spine. Inhale, take it all the way open. And then exhale, thread it all the way through. And you take your time. My breath might be longer or shorter than yours. This time I'm going to thread that needle. I'm going to go all the way through. I'm going to lower my left shoulder and my left temple down to the mat. So you have options here. You want to feel this opening up through the outside of your left shoulder, but it also serves as a really good position for twisting. So I can take one hand on top of the other. I can press this top hand into that bottom hand, bend my elbow, and deepen my twist that way. One more breath. And then take our right hand under our right shoulder, and on this inhale, lift, and then open, and exhale, take both hands down to the mat. Right back to tabletop, finding that strong position, that strong pose. Inhale to cow. So I'm dropping down through my belly button, through my rib cage, lifting my heart, and then exhale, scoop that belly in. So I'm tucking my tailbone, I'm rounding through my middle back, and then I'm tucking my chin and rounding through my upper back. Inhale to cow. And exhale. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Take it right back to that neutral spine. Now we're gonna root in through our left hand. And on your inhale, take your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, soft bend in the left elbow. And now I'm gonna thread, I'm gonna reach through towards you, and I'm just hovering here. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, threading all the way through. This time, inhale. And anytime we get an opportunity to twist, twisting is beautiful, beautiful for us, because what it does is it kind of wrings out our insides. Go ahead and set your right temple on the mat. You can steeple those fingertips and push that way. You could place your hands on top of each other. But yeah, when we twist, what we're doing is we're kind of wringing out all the toxins in the inside of our body, all those organs in our belly and our chest. And then place that left hand under the left shoulder, slowly lift up and opening back up. And then exhale, bow it back down to our tabletop. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale to neutral spine or our tabletop. Let's slide our left toes to the back. So here's what I want you to do here. I want you to point your toe. I want you to make your legs super long. Like right now, I am really squeezing my quad, the front of that leg. And now I'm gonna squeeze my little glute muscle, that little butt cheek, and I'm gonna lift the leg. Notice I am not opening up through the hips. I don't wanna do that yet, okay? So I'm keeping my hips square. I always tell my classes, like, you know, imagine like a platter of cocktails that you're just gonna place on your hips. You do not want to drop the cocktails, my friends. Just like a major party foul, don't do it. So right now you're squeezing through your glutes, your hamstrings, your left quad. You're even squeezing through your calf because you're really pointing that toe. And we're gonna focus on tightening up that core. And then inhale and exhale, draw the knee into the nose. Just like when I'm in cat pose, I'm gonna round all the way through the spine. And then inhale right back to where I started. So once again, I'm not lifting that glute. And then exhale. Inhale, extending the leg, being really intentional. And exhale. Inhale, extend it out. And if it feels good, take that right arm out in front. So this is where a mirror comes in handy. Like this might feel pretty good to me, but if I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, I think I could do a little better, right? I can squeeze that glute a little bit more. I can lengthen through that spine so that I'm not swaying through the back. One more breath. And then slowly set it down. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Walk those hands out just a smidge. Okay, so I'm gonna take my tailbone and I'm gonna press it to the back, almost like I'm gonna go into puppy pose. Here's a different way to do not our down dog. Well, this is kind of like down dog, right? But our three-legged dog. I'm gonna take that same leg, I'm gonna sweep it up, and I'm just gonna shift that weight. So I'm lifting this leg up as high as I can. And now exhale, I'm gonna sweep it all the way through for pigeon. Okay, so I bring my left knee to my left wrist. I'll turn this way. And then I bring that toe up towards the other wrist. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, my friends, and you're like, my leg is not gonna go this way, it's okay if it's back. You can have it here if you need to start out. Okay, the idea is that when we're here, we're pressing down through that right hip. We wanna make sure the left glute is up off the mat. And then if this feels good, you can start to walk it out. And you should feel this through your left glute, your left hamstring. If you have your block, you could place your forehead on your block here. You could walk it all the way down to the mat. And every time we exhale, we think about softening through those muscles, opening up the hip, creating greater flexibility and mobility. And then slowly walk the hands up underneath the shoulders. You can tuck the toes in the back if you want to, and then take it right out into that adapted three-legged dog. Right back to tabletop. And now we take that right toe, we slide it out. So here's where we start. And then we intentionally squeeze our right glute, our right hamstring, our right quad, and our right calf. That's that whole right leg. My belly is nice and tight. I'm not letting my back sway. I'm gonna draw that belly in. And if your leg is lower while you're developing the strength in the back of that leg and that core, that is fine, my friends. You can have your toe on the mat, right? Yoga is a journey and it is your journey, not my journey, so it is totally fine. Keep that core nice and strong. Don't tip your platter of drinks, my friends, or coffee or whatever it might be. Gaze is on the mat, one more breath. And now inhale and exhale, scoop the belly in. Inhale, extend the leg really intentionally, right? So I'm going until I can point that toe like I'm reaching for a button back behind me. Exhale. Inhale, extend. And exhale. Inhale, extend. All right, so if that feels pretty good, let's see if we can lift our left arm. So the goal is to get the bicep by the ear. If you are steepling your fingertips or your hand is on a block or your toe is on the mat, it's all good. Now your muscles should be getting warmer. I can feel my left glute. I can feel my right leg. Deep breath. And then exhale. Sweep that arm or that leg around into your pigeon, however that pigeon looks to you. So it just so happens like my right knee is a little tight right now. So this leg is not going to come all the way across like I want it to. And that's all right. Big breath. And then exhale. Maybe you lower it down or maybe not. But I want you to think about it. We breathe in through the nose. And then as we exhale, we soften now through that right hip. You should feel this like the bottom of your right glute into your right hamstring, your outer thigh. One more breath. And then slowly take those hands under the shoulders. You can tuck the back toes if you want to, or leave them flat, and then slide that toe back for that adapted three-legged dog that we talked about. So I'm just gonna shift the weight. So I'm squeezing my left glute because I'm, shifting the weight back, and I'm lifting that right leg. And then exhale, take it right back down to tabletop. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale right back to center. And exhale, slide it back into child's pose. So as we do these beginner videos, we'll just kind of keep building like this. So, we're getting really good at our cat-cow. We're getting better at our bird dog. We're going to revisit the planks, our down dog. And then take it right back to where we started, stacking those vertebrae, shoulders on top of hips. Big breath. Exhale, hands to prayer. And one more, my friends. And namaste. Thank you for joining me for beginner yoga number 2 in this series. So you can find the first one on the Facebook page. It's called Dory Beltram's Witness to Fitness, or on my YouTube channel. And also I know my friend Frank is going to post it on his Facebook page. So many places, so many ways to practice your yoga. And I hope you all have a great day. And if I don't get another one posted before Veterans Day, a deep, sincere thank you to all of our veterans, and happy Veterans Day. Take care, everybody.